Hello. How many people are there? Do we have numbers yet?
No.
Hello. Ellie Whitaker, hello. Anybody on Facebook Live? Almost. Well, we're getting started anyway. So, hello everybody, and we're here at the Longina Phillips Design Studios. It's a bit overcast in Sydney today. It's not the best lighting, but we're here to bring you our designers' favorite illustration tips. Because we know we get like so many of you asking what our favorite tips are, and you all want to meet our designers and see what they're doing and all that. So today's a little sneak peek inside our studio. So this is our showroom. It's beautiful and big and normally very bright, but Sydney today isn't very sunny. It's a bit of a sad day. So it's looking a little dreary, but we keep our beautiful collection over here. And then around here, we have our drawing studio where all of our illustrators do their work. Like just over here, who she is doing a beautiful, beautiful painting. Maybe we can get in really close on the water. It's watercolor, right?
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
I'm doing like gestural palms.
Amazing.
So,
how do you feel like you work with the watercolor?
I just really like using the water and then adding the ink. So
Yeah. Letting
mixing
it do
the
itself.
colours, yeah. Basically. Yeah.
Good tip. And this is where they all do their beautiful work. And then they go scan it into Photoshop and pop on the computer and make a print. So this is when the magic happens, if you want to call it that. Now come through here. Here is our amazing library of books and the rest of the studio with all of the designers working away. So if you want to come through, we'll start with the tips. And if anybody has any questions, please just pop them through and we'll answer them later. Okay, first up, Becky May.
Oh, hi there.
Hi there.
Hi.
Introduce yourself. What do you do?
Hi, I'm Becky. I'm a designer here. My top tip, it's not
Yes.
terribly exciting, is to label your pen so people don't steal it for one.
Yeah.
And always just check. I like to check my pen nib because sometimes it wears down on weird angles and you can get little scratchy weird bits. So always just make
especially
sure
if you're left-handed.
Exactly, which is obviously the better thing to be.
Yeah.
That's the key. But yeah, anyway, just check your nib, make sure it's all nice and clean, and then you can get some nice lines.
Some nice lines like that.
Yeah,
It's a very,
that's
very
it.
good tip if anybody is left-handed out there.
Yeah.
It's a very good idea.
Yeah.
And here we've got Sarah, our head of design, on the phone. Beth, our creative director. Hello. Over here we've got the gorgeous Therese doing a beautiful design. And introduce yourself. What do you do?
Well, I'm Chris. I'm a textile designer.
Amazing, beautiful. You might know her from the print school online videos. And we've got new ones coming up with Kat and Chris. Should be early this year for the Photoshop online courses, which everybody's very excited about. So please stay tuned. I know a lot of people are very, very eager to see you guys doing beautiful stuff, but they're coming. They are coming, we promise. What's your tip?
Sure. So my tip is sometimes it can be nice to vary the amount of detail in a design. So having some areas that are really like richly rendered, and then leaving some areas more sparse. So it just means it really draws your eye, and you can draw your eye around the page.
Absolutely. Is there a reason why there's some in pink and some in black?
There is. So basically I want my outline to not have an outline in my final design. So I used the pink outline instead of the black to make it really easy to remove in Photoshop.
Right, that makes sense. For an
it's a
illustration
good little
novice, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it's a really good little trick.
Beautiful. Well, thank you.
No worries.
Hello. Hi guys. Kat. Introduce yourself. What do you do?
I'm
What's your
Kat.
tip?
You probably know me from other Facebook Lives and Instagrams.
Yeah, she's around a lot.
Yeah. So, I have shared a lot of my tips before.
Yes, you have.
But one that I thought of for today, we're doing a lot of tropicals at the moment because we're working towards a summer show.
Yeah.
And something that I'm enjoying doing is like using different techniques within the same design.
Yeah.
So it works particularly well for like tropical leaves where texture and like different markings can be really interesting and important. So that's something that I'm finding enjoyable at the moment.
Yeah.
And I guess like you can add more detail later in Photoshop as well.
Yeah.
So like the bits where I've left more space, then I
That's where you can go in.
I plan on
Right.
using colour and just letting the texture, like stick, will speak for itself.
Yeah. Thank you. Very good tip. You're the tip giver, honestly. You give so many good tips. Now over here, Lily. Hi. Newbie, just like me. Well, introduce yourself. What do you do? What's your tip?
Lily. I'm a textile designer. Surprise.
My tip is to
Oh my god, that bird. It's beautiful.
to do the outline of your drawing with a thicker pen, maybe like a 0.4, and then add the tone with a thinner pen, probably a 0.2 or 3 is
yeah, it's ideal.
yeah,
And we like
you don't want
to
to make it too
use
thin.
no outline drawing systems, which if you look at our latest YouTube video before this one, the haul, we actually get an order in of them so you can see exactly which pen we use and which one we like to use. And yeah, thank you very much. Over here to Elsie. Hi Elsie, what's up?
Nothing much.
So what's your tip?
My tip is to start with, sometimes using pencil can give
Oh my god.
a different
It's so
element
beautiful.
to a design.
Mm-hmm.
So using like maybe a heavier pencil and then going light on the shading and then
Mhm.
building it up until you've got a bit of depth in a drawing can look really good on
Yeah.
the screen.
That is beautiful. How do you get yourself in the mood to be so patient with doing this for so long? Is it hard to stay focused? Like, do you find you need something else, or you need breaks or something like that to keep you going for that long, or is it just pure enjoyment?
I think like you've got to go with the flow of what you're feeling
Yeah.
for the design. Like once you get a feel for what you're going with, and then it should come naturally. And
yeah.
like if you're forcing it, maybe go and work on something else and come
Yeah.
back to it.
It's a good tip.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that happens a lot with me. I'm always just like, oh my gosh, I can't focus. I hate looking at it. So maybe just step away, take a break, watch an episode of something, go back, and you might end up loving what you've made. Thank you very much, Elsie. Over here to Lindsay. Hello, Lindsay. Come on down. Hi. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Lindsay. I'm a textile designer too.
Amazing. From Scotland.
From Scotland.
Gorge.
Hello.
Amazing. Love it.
And my tip is to use varying line thicknesses. So pick
That's
out
quite a
parts
dramatic one.
of detail. Yeah, this is quite a good example
Yeah.
of using thicker lines to pick out different parts and draw your eye to different parts of focus in the flower.
That's very clever, because you
Okay.
wouldn't normally think of that. You just see it as a whole and you go, oh, it's such a beautiful flower. But it's nice to create focal points to draw people to certain areas. That's beautiful.
Yeah, and it just creates a bit more movement in the design as well.
Yeah, it makes it seem incredibly more realistic, which they already are so realistic. But when you add those lines, like this one for instance, that is insanely realistic. Like even the little tips there, they're beautiful. Very good job, Lindsay. Gorgeous. From Scotland. Rosie.
Hi,
Hi,
I'm
Rosie.
I'm a textile designer too. Some of the tips that for time efficiency I find is like you can draw elements like just half of them, so
Oh.
that then you can flip them for time.
To save
Yes.
yourself time instead of drawing all
Yeah.
over again. That's a very good point, because I always assumed everybody drew them full.
Well, no, because and then also you can like use elements and extend them to be
Yeah.
further out.
Utilize
Another-
what you've made.
Yeah,
as best
and then
as you can.
Another different thing is drawing on tracing paper just for a different sort of a
Oh
look.
wow. How does that appear when you scan it? Does it come up just with the
You just
plain
scan it
white?
on white paper, like behind.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then,
yeah. And it gives
And
that
then-
foggy effect, kind of.
Yeah, but if you might not want that, but you can then like it just has a nice smoother sort of application
Yeah.
than like on normal paper.
Then on regular paper,
Another
that's
thing is
beautiful.
You can draw like a similar drawing, keep it in black and white, or then draw it up in pen and then
Yeah.
paint on it. So then you've got like, a few different styles.
Yeah,
of
yeah,
the same
yeah. You can kind of
sort
see through it and see a little bit of like
Yeah.
interesting effects. That's awesome. With it's just standard tracing paper you'd use.
Yeah,
for
just
that, right?
standard. Yeah.
There you go. Very clever idea. See? Amazing. The more you know. Thank you very much, Rosie.
Pleasure.
Sorry for bugging. Disturbing you. Okay, Joe, we've got a very special message from Joe.
Yeah, it's actually
Yes.
not a tip.
No.
It's actually just a message to our
Yes.
Brazilian
So
audience,
we've
right?
got something, very exciting for our Brazilian audience or anybody that speaks Portuguese. And if you read the captions when Joe is speaking, you'll be able to see what the special surprise is. Or wait till the end because I'll probably. But go ahead, Joe.
Okay, Português from now on?
Portuguese.
Um,
Go for it.
Então, daqui pra frente, os nossos vídeos de ilustração para florais em design têxtil, eles vão estar disponíveis com legendas em português, que vai ser muito legal para quem quiser continuar estudando através dos nossos vídeos, e se alguém teve alguma dificuldade em entender as legendas, agora vão ter legendas em português, o que vai ser muito legal para todo mundo. That's it? Can you translate that?
No, I can't. That was beautiful.
No, it's
oh
just made it a bit longer,
yeah. But if you read the captions, you will know exactly what we're talking about and the special surprise. And yeah, so that's it. Thanks very much, Joe, for your beautiful Portuguese tongue. So that's it. That's all of our tips. That's everybody here upstairs in the studio. What else do we need to talk about? We need to talk about how we've got a new YouTube channel, which you've probably already seen. We posted about it on Instagram and on both of our Facebooks and in our stories, which you can head to our stories now and see a little sneak peek. Or you can head to our Instagram, which is just Longina Phillips Designs, and please subscribe, rate, comment, like, watch our videos, because we're hoping to bring, in 2018, we're hoping to bring hauls, reviews, unboxings on everything from what we buy, our supplies, to just things that are around that we love and we want to share with you. So we'd really, really, really love it if you guys would join us on YouTube, because it's a very new adventure for us, but we're very, very, very excited. So yes, thank you so much for joining us, and I hope these tips come in handy and they help you when you're working on your beautiful illustrations. So bye everybody, thank you.